guys, this is Ryan here from CNR Reviews. We got Chad in the background there, and today we're going to be comparing two very popular rimfire rifles. The Ruger 1022 here. This is one of our more standard ones. We have a wood stock on it. It's been custom finished by Chad and I. Just a regular scope on there, and a little bit of a fake muzzle brake that's really not needed, but I like the look of it, so I put it on here. And the other one is the SIG 522 Commando. Okay, this is a little bit less traditional. It's more of a tactical trainer version of a rimfire rifle. As you can see, it resembles the SIG 556. It's kind of its big, or this one is the SIG 556 little brother, basically. And it's used as a training tool for people that use the 556 in like tactical situations. So they're both running just regular scopes here. This one has a Simmons scope. The Ruger has a Simmons scope here, Simmons 22 scope, which is adjustable 3 to 9 by 32. This one is running a this is a Nikon Pro Staff 4 by 32 fixed scope, I believe.
Yep.
So, okay, let's start off. Everybody wants to know price. Okay, you can buy a Ruger 1022 for about 200 bucks. Yeah, it's going to be a plastic stock or polymer stock. It's not going to be the greatest looking version. You can go up and buy, walnut stocks, regular wood stocks, Hogue stocks, Mannlicher stocks, a whole bunch of cool stuff. If you want to pay more money, you can even get tactical versions of this, like Chad has done. Customize your rifle. Full on with Tapco, Archangel makes kits. There is a ton of customization that you can do with the Ruger 1022.
Well, we've seen prices, guys, go as high as $900 at Cabela's for a 1022.
Yeah, it gets really crazy when you start really customizing these things. You can change the barrel out very, very easily. You can change basically everything on this rifle. You can get a different receiver if you want. It's just, there are tons and tons and tons of different aftermarket parts for these rifles. Now, the SIG, Chad actually purchased this. Chad, what did you pay for this bad boy?
A couple of years ago, you could find them for about $399. I paid about $450. And as of right now, even with the way the economy is, the way the hysteria is for firearms at the moment, I've seen them go as high as $700.
And guys, that is a huge difference. We're talking for a basic model 1022, 200 bucks. This guy, 450 if you can find it for a good price. Okay, it does have a few different features that the standard 1022 doesn't, though. This does have a telescoping stock. It is adjustable. It does have a pistol grip, which if you want that more tactical look and feel, you're going to want to go with something with a pistol grip on it. It does have a bigger mag well here. Kind of looking like its bigger brother, like I said, the 556. It does have a fake suppressor on it. It doesn't really suppress any sound or anything. It's just for looks on this rifle, and it's pretty similar in the action to the 1022. And that's actually one of the things that we like on both of these rifles is the action is so smooth on both of them. Like, both of these companies really got that right. They may have changed the spring position a little bit in the SIG versus the Ruger, but it doesn't seem to change the reliability of it. Both of these guns are incredibly reliable. Let's talk about couple of the aftermarket accessories that you can get. Okay. The Ruger comes with a 10-round magazine. One of the aftermarket accessories you can get is a 25-round magazine. This is the BX25, and they created it by Ruger after Butler Creek kind of created their 25-round magazines with the hot lips and the steel lips and all that other good stuff. So there are other companies that make them. You don't have to buy Rugers, but we have had great reliability out of Ruger's products, so we stick with factory products.
We have found that the BX25s last about 3,000 rounds.
Yeah, they have a life of about 3,000 rounds, and then you really have to either keep up and really clean them, and they'll last about another 1,000 rounds, or you can just go ahead and replace them at that point. Now, the SIG comes with a 25-round magazine, and it is a plastic-lipped magazine, but SIG got it right. It's not like Remington with their 597 magazines with the plastic lips where they have feeding problems. There's been no feeding problems with these magazines at all. There are some aftermarket magazines that look almost exactly like them, but they have steel lips on the top, and this one's made by Black Dog, I believe, and they're about $20 if you can find them.
Yeah. And
so
unfortunately, they are hard to find at any price right now.
SIG also makes a 10-round version, which, with the way things have been going, with all the hysteria and the gun laws changing and things like that, this is probably what you're going to be seeing more of when they get rid of the, or if they get rid of the 25-round magazines and limit the magazine count. So, and again, we had no problems with these magazines. Now, to compare the size of the 25-round magazines, as you can see there, the SIG's is a lot wider, and that is because this big magwell here, it's kind of copying its bigger brother, like I was saying before, the 5.56, and the 5.56 does take standard AR magazines. So,
now, guys, one thing to be aware of is that the mags do seat better in the Ruger. Even the aftermarket ones seat really nice. Unfortunately, SIGs wobble a little bit. They don't really affect anything.
You guys can see it there. There's no wobble at all in that BX25. Let me actually just pop that out there so you can lay this back down. But the SIG, it kind of has a little bit. Let me see if I can.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys can hear that there, but it's got a little bit of a wobble to it. So
it doesn't affect the reliability at all, but it is something just to be aware of. You do get a little mag wobble out of it.
Well, it kind of sucks that it has something like that, and it you know, that on a beautiful rifle like this that functions as well as it does, and they couldn't get that right. So it's just the little details, SIG, just the little details. So, if you guys are interested in either one of these rifles, check out some of our other videos on them. We have tons of videos on the Ruger 1022 and a lot of shooting demos. We do have full comprehensive videos on the SIG 522 as well. Before we end the video here, I want to talk about accuracy. Both of these guns, factory, have very, very good accuracy for a 22. With the 1022, by changing out different parts, putting competition parts and things like that on, bull barrels, things like that, you can get incredible accuracy out of them. Ridiculous, incredible accuracy out of them. I will tell you this, the 1022 outshot the 597, hands down. Now, the 522, from what Chad's seen, and from what I've seen, very much comparable to the 1022. The stock accuracy on it between these two rifles is about the same. It's very, very comparable, with the SIG actually being just a little bit more accurate, more comparable to Chad's custom bull barrel 1022 that he's manufactured himself. So, again, if you guys have any questions on these rifles, let us know. We'll try to answer them. Check out our channel for over 450 videos on a whole bunch of different firearms. This is the Ruger 1022 and the SIG 522. Check them out. They're both great rifles. Have a great day, guys.